Good evening, students.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening,
Okay.
sir.
How goes things with you? Kohomadi thing? Okay. Today
Good.
we are going to commence our new uh, maths lesson for grade 8. Okay. Let me see what we have to do today. Yes. First of all, usually I cover the most fundamental lessons in mathematics. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම maths වල මූලික ගණිතය කරලා තමයි ක්ලාස් එකක් පටන් ගන්නෙ. But now you have learned grade 6 from someone else. කාගෙන් හරි ගුරුතුමෙක්ගෙන් ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙනවා 6 වසරේ පාඩම් ටික. Okay. So let's do from the first lesson. එහෙනම් අපි පළවෙනි පාඩමෙන් පටන් ගමු. Here you have to learn number patterns as the first lesson. Number patterns. So number patterns, let's write the topic. Number patterns. Okay, what does it mean by a pattern? මොකද්ද මේ pattern එකක් කියන්නේ? Yes, don't consider the numbers. So whatever the pattern, so there's a particular rhythm of that. So that's a pattern. Okay, maybe images. Okay, when you are drawing something, there are patterns. Pattern එකක් කියන එක නැත්නම් රටාවක්, නිශ්චිත රටාවක්. ඒකේ තියෙනවා. So in mathematics also, we are writing these number patterns. Okay, I'll give you one example. මම ඕගලන්ට එක උදාහරණයක් දෙන්න. Okay, now look at this. So I write a certain number pattern, so that starts with 2. Okay, so I separate the first number with a comma. So 4, very simple one. 6, 8, 10, and so I put several dots because this is infinite. So we can write, we can continue this up to the infinity. අපිට පුතා මේක අනන්තය දක්වාම ලියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. So we can write it up to the infinity. Right. Okay. So this has been created according to a particular mathematical rule. කිසියම් ගණිතමය නීතියකට අනුව තමයි මම මේක ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. So if you can write number pattern, so series of numbers in an order according to a certain mathematical function or mathematical rule. කිසියම් ගණිතමය රීතියකට එකඟව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් නම් මේ වගේ number set එකක්. So I have written this according to the ascending order. So you can see the smallest number is the first number. Okay. So all the numbers in this number pattern is said to be terms. What can I put? Individual terms. So all of them are terms. This is the first term, second term, third term, okay, fourth and fifth terms. So this is the initial number. We call it what? Yes, that's
First term.
starting number. Yes,
First term.
first term. So that's the first term. Okay. So now let's see the difference between these two numbers. So you can see if you subtract the first number from the second number, so you can see the difference between that. For subtraction 2, so that's 2.
Two.
Yes. Here's, you can see 6 subtraction 4, that also equal to 2.
2.
Yes. Here also you can see the difference between two numbers, that's 2. So
The pattern is multiplied by 2.
yes, so this also 2. Multiples of 2. Very good, good answer. Okay, let's
So
see.
like even numbers can we take?
Yes, according to the multiples of 2, we can tell all of them are even numbers. Yes, so this is first term, and the second term. So this is third term, fourth term. So likewise, we can name, yes. So when you write this up to the nth term, yes, that nth term is here. So we don't know its value. Okay, the nth term is defined to be term n, nth term. So this is standard symbol, standard notation. මම සම්මත notation එක තමයි පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන්නේ. n වෙනි term එක, so that's nth term. So that's why we have put it as term. Yes, this is nth term. Okay, let's write in that notation the first term. So that's T1. Second term, term 2. Third term, T3. Fourth term, T4. Fifth term, we can write that T5. And nth term, we can write as Tn. Okay, so these are the notations we can use for that. පුතා මොකද්ද මේ 2 කියලා කියන්නේ? So what's that? Okay, imagine nth term Tn, that equals to what? So how to find that? So in these types of number patterns and associated problems, when solving sums associated with number patterns, so there are common problems we are asked. අපෙන් අහන ප්‍රශ්න කීපයක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි වෙන මේ nth term එක කීයද? So what is the general term? What's the common term, general term? මේ ඔක්කොම වෙනුවට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් පොදු පදයක් තියෙනවද? Right? By using mathematical expression. So what's the expression we have to use for the nth term? On the other hand, there are another question. So we asked to find 5th term, 10th term, 100th, and so 50th term. අපෙන් අහනවා එක එක terms calculate කරන්න කියලා. Last question, in these types of progressions, so patterns, so we asked, so which term is the 25th number? මේ number 25 කියන්නේ මොන term එකද? කීවෙනි පදේ? හරි? මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න අපෙන් අහනවා. ඒ ඔක්කොටම උත්තර ලියන්න තමයි අපි මේ lesson එක කරන්නේ. So let's do that. අපි පුතා තව චූට්ටක් මේක study කරලා ඉමු. Okay, let's write the first term. Now I tabulate this data in a table. So this is the number of term. Okay, it's the value. Okay, let's take the first one. First term. Yes, its value is 2. Yes, we can write, that's the first term. We can write it as first term 1 times 2. So then the answer becomes the value 2. Okay, so second Let's consider the second term. So you can write that 4. How it becomes? So term
2
is,
multiplied by 2.
yes, term is 2. So I use different color. Make a පැහැදිලිවම ලියාගමු. Yes, you can write the third term. So that's 6. How it becomes 6. Third
3
term.
multiplied by 2.
Third term. Yes, you have to multiply it with 2. So likewise, tell me the general term for the nth term. Nth term. T n වලට පොදු අගයක් මට කියන්න. So how
n
to find this
multiplied by 2.
nth term? Yes, very good. So that may be the nth term. So that's nth term. Let's put that value. It may be Tn. Yes, that equal nth term. So in the same way, it will become n times 2. Finally, we can write it as 2 times n.
2n.
2n. Very good. Okay, so this is the common term or general term. We call this what? General
General
term.
term.
Okay, so this is the first thing you have to do in this lesson. If you know the general term, you can solve any kind of a question associated with that. මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් සියලුම ප්‍රශ්න විසඳන්න පුළුවන් general term එක හොයාගත්තට පස්සේ. One example. So if you are asked to find 100th, or let's consider 20th term, අපිට prove කරන්නත් පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනනේ. ඒකින්ද අපි ළඟ එකක් ලියාගමු. So that's 10th term. So we are asked to calculate 10th term. You have two methods. One method is you can just write this pattern. So you can continue to write up to the 10th term. One method. Another method, you can use this general term. So how to find this 10th term? Yes, you write 10th term is, so that's nth term is Tn, 10th term is T10. 10th term is T10. So you can write 10th term, okay? But as a common term, nth term equals 2n. Nth term equals 2n. So according to this number pattern, so our common term or general term is 2n. So now you can substitute this 10th term. So that's value 10 for the number of terms. So you can write T10. So what's the meaning of this? Apurva, what's the meaning of this? 10th term.
10th term.
Yes, 10th term. So you can write 2 times, what's the number of term? So that's 10. Yes, then you can end up with the answer 20. So 10th term is 20. If you continue to write, so you can see that make up a not එක නිසා මම එතන ලියන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, let's write that here. First term, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10th term is 20. So this is very simple. So that's very, actually that's silly. මේක හරිම lazy. මේක මේ grade 5 වලත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරපු දෙයක්. So you have already done in grade 5. So now it's in grade 8. So there are more advanced things we have to learn, but this is simply what you have to learn. Let's take down a little introduction, then we can take this down. අපි පොඩි introduction එකක් ලියාගෙන මේ උදාහරණය කරමු. අද මේ ෂණිකවම ක්ලාස් එක පටන් ගත්තේ හුඟක් අයට වෙනත් පන්ති තියනවා කියලා කිව්වා. Some of your friends told me, can we change the time? එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. So this
Then
is
next
just,
week I have Tamil class.
yes, this is just an experiment. Okay. ඉතින් පරීක්ෂණයක්. කොහොමද අපි grade 7 ළමයිට apply කරන්නේ මේ grade 8 sorry. අයට මේක apply කරන්න කියලා. ඇත්තට මට අද මගේ regular grade 6 class එකක් තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඒ දෙක මාරු කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. බලමු. Let's try to do. හරි. ලියාගන්න පුතා number patterns brief introduction. A number pattern is a sequence. A number pattern is a sequence. Sequence of numbers. Sequence of numbers. Sequence of numbers. ලියලා තියෙන that has been written, or you can tell it arranged, because sometimes you don't write that. It's written කියන්න බෑ නේද? ඒක computer එක program කරලා තියෙන්න පුළුවන් array එකක් විදියට. Sometimes that may be in your mind, then you can tell that written. Okay, so you can write it as arranged. The sequence of numbers that has been written or arranged according to a specific ගණිතමය නීතියකට අනුව specific mathematical rule and or put comma starting with a certain number Okay, now put steric marks. තරු ලකුණු දාලා ලියාගමු. First number of a number pattern, first number of a number pattern is known to be, first number of a number pattern is known to be the first term, okay? All other numbers in a number pattern, So they are said to be the terms. Okay, right. And all the numbers, next point, take down, all the numbers in a number pattern, all the numbers in a number pattern are known as මොනවා කියලාද පුතා කියන්නේ?
terms,
Terms. Okay, right. Terms. TERMS. සිංහලෙන් කියනවා පද. පද. බේර පද. ඒ වගේ නෙවෙයි. කවි පද, සී පද වගේ මැත්ස් වල තියෙන පොත මොනවාද? මේ වලත් තියෙනවා පද. So each numbers of a number pattern are said to be terms. පද කියලා කියනවා. Right. Next point, take down. මේ term එක පුතා වර්ග තියෙනවා terms ගොඩක්. General term, first term, general term අපි ඊළඟට හොයනවා, and last term. මේ අන්තිම term එක නම් මේක අපි සලකා බලන number pattern එකේ. If this is considered number pattern, so this becomes the last term and we symbolize that with simple L, last term. Okay, so that one also, okay, yeah, that's, you have to keep in your mind. ඒක මතකේ තියාගන්න last term, because in grade 9 you will write this progression, sorry, this number pattern as nth term equals a plus n minus 1, the difference. Okay, so this is what you learned later. මේකත් කියලා දෙන්න. මේ terms වල එකතුව ගත්තොත් අපි තවත් equation එකක් ලියනවා. A sum of number of terms is n equals n upon 2 plus a plus l කියලා. මේක දැන් පාවිච්චි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් last term, අන්තිම පදය last term කියන එක අපි දැනගෙන ඉන්න එක හොඳයි. So there's another term at the last, as the last number, we call that last term. පොඩි පොඩි දේවල්. හරි? Very simple things. Good. Next point, take down. ඊළඟ කරුණ ලියා ගන්න. Yes. Each terms of a number pattern is separated by a comma. So that's very important. Each term of a number pattern, each term of a number pattern is separated by a comma. Okay, now let's take down our example. So this is nth term and T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So this is nth term. Okay. Example number 1. Take down, consider the following number pattern. Consider the following number pattern that has been started with the number 2.
So can you repeat the sentence again?
Yes, Apurva, could you please read what you have taken down? Very simple. Okay, anyone, please read what you have taken down. Who was that? පුතේ ලියාගත්තු ටික මට කියන්න මම complete කරන්න.
Sir, I consider the following number pattern.
Consider the following number pattern that has been started with. That has been started with the number 2. Yes, Dulani, take this down. Make a ඔක්කොම ලියාගන්න.
සර් මාව කෝල් එකක් ඇවිල්ලා ලියුණා. සර් මොකද්ද එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරගෙන හිටි?
පුතේ මේ මේක ලියාගන්න තමයි කිව්වේ.
ඔව් සර්.
Take it down. නිවාඩුව ලියාගන්න. If you want to highlight that, use another pen. So you can use red color, whatever the color, okay? Tishan Puda, did you take this down? ටිෂාන්ගේ තාත්තටද අසනීපයි කියලා කිව්වේ?
No, sir.
අයන අනිත් ටිෂාන්. COVID infected කියලා කිව්වා. අපේ අපූර්වට අපූර්වට අද ක්ලාස් එකේ ඉගෙන ගන්නම් වෙන්නේ ආයෙත් කෝල් එකක් ආවා වගේ. ඔයාට නේද ආවේ නැහැ. තව කෙනෙක් ලියුණා.
ආ සර්.
මොබයිල් සිග්නල් වලින් ආපුවම ওই ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙනව නේද? ඒකට කවුරුත් දන්නේ නැති SIM එකක් යූස් කරන්න. Use a SIM no one knows. Okay. Now take down subtopic. Finite number patterns and infinite number patterns. May I erase this?
No, sir.
Okay, sir.
Still writing? Okay. Take time. Another minute. මම මගපු ටික ලියලා තියෙන්නේ නේද? Okay.
Sir, 46 no?
46. Maths වලට නම් time යනවා තීරෙන්නේ නැති නිසා පැය දෙකකුත් මදි. What to do? මොනවා කරන්නද නේද?
Sir, do you know history class? English medium?
Yes, once you have asked, yes, I know history classes. Problem is in a government syllabus, now there's no any
It's
English. Now it's there? English medium history?
No, sir.
No.
We have Sinhala.
Before 10 years, there were English medium subject like commerce, English medium history. Okay. ඒ කාලේ තිබුණා. ඒ කාලේ ටීචර්ස්ලා ගොඩක් මම දැනගෙනත් වුණා. ඉංග්‍රීසි ටීචර්ස්ලා හරි හරියට ඒ කාලේ history කරනවා. ඒකින්ද පුතා if key, so I think you have to resort to English teacher for that subject. He or she can
for
do it.
Aisha, ma'am.
Yes, if they know the history of country, they can teach world history, and most of the time the teachers who follow that art section, they have followed history, world history and the local history. Therefore you can find them. Ape English madam ගෙන් අහන්න. Ask from the English madam. You
From
participate
Aisha,
that
ma'am.
class? Yes. So you can.
I'm participating.
You're participating. Okay. Ask her. මමත් එයාගෙන් අහලා බලන්න. I also ask from her. Because her husband is English teacher, government English teacher. He may know. Okay. Sometimes he may do it. Let's make a request. Good. So I think now you have taken down this. So I'll make ලියාගෙන ඉවරයි. May I erase now?
Okay, sir.
Good. Subtopic: finite number patterns and infinite number patterns.
Okay, sir.
Good. Okay, if we can write exact number of terms in a particular number patterns, example, even numbers between number 2 and 12. So you can write 2, sorry, between, so you can omit that. So that's 4, 6, 8, 10
10.
only. Okay, so you can consider 4, 6, 8, and 10. So that's limited. There's exact number of terms. Then we call that finite number patterns. Finite. Nishchitai. And second example. Even numbers. Starts with 2. Then you have to write 2, 4, 6, 8, and you feel that that's endless. Then you put few dots.
3 dots.
Yes, indicating this is infinite. Okay. So if you have infinite number of terms, we call that that's infinite number patterns. Okay. Take down this definition. If any number pattern if any number pattern consists exact number of terms. If any number pattern consists exact number of terms, it is called a finite number pattern. It's called a finite number pattern. Okay, take down the example number 1. Example number 1, take down here. So you have to write this statement as well. Even numbers between number 2 and number 12. Number of terms are exact or number of terms finite. I think you are still writing.
No, sir, finish writing.
Finish. Right. Next point, take down. If the number of terms in a certain number pattern, if the number of terms in a certain number pattern are limitless, within bracket, not finite. Those number patterns are called infinite number patterns.
Sir, do you want to write that example?
Yes. The second example you have to write. Even numbers start with 2. මේකේ wrong idea එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. Number pattern with even numbers. එමිලියන්. Number pattern with even numbers starts with the first term 2. Okay, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and this is infinite. අපි dot කිහිපයක් තියෙනවා. We put few dots to indicate that this is infinite. Yes, in your textbook, there's a very simple exercise. No need to write that. අපි ඔක්කොම එක discuss කරමු. Wait, I'll show you that. I think all of you are not having textbooks. I have sent you that PDF. ඔයාලට PDF එක එවුවා නේද පුතේ? එවලනේ තියෙන්නේ නැද්ද? So I'll send you. Yes, first one, the exercise 1.1. Fill the blanks. You have been given a number pattern. Okay, the first term, what's that? Simple. 1.
1,
The second term,
3,
fourth term,
7.
7. Right? මේක ඇත්තටම අමාරු නෑනේ. හැබැයි හැමෝම හරියට මේක කරනවද? No. එක්කෙනෙක් හරි fourth term කියන එක පුතේ පහ ලියනවා. හරි? එක්කෙනෙක් හරි ලියනවා. Okay, send me the answers for the no. මේක එලෙසිනේ. එක වැරදුනත් එහෙමම තමයි ලියන්නේ. First term 4, second term 8, third term 12. එක හරිම ලේසි. අර පොඩි ආසාවක් ඇති කරන්න චූටි ගණන් ටිකක් දීලා. Second one. Okay, so that's very important. Now you have to do it using 1 minute. First one, the number pattern of which, yes, of the even numbers. The number pattern of even numbers between 1 and 9 written in ascending order. Written in ascending order. ආරෝහණ පිළිවෙලට ලියපු 1 සහ 9 අතර තියෙන ඉරට්ටේ සංඛ්‍යා even numbers. Okay, let's do that and send me. ඉක්මනට ලියලා මට එවන්න. message එකක් විදියට කමා නැත්තම් වැරදි. Yes, Dulani has printed that out. Yes, Rifki has written and sent me. Good, Lehansa, Apurva, Rifki, all of you have done it correctly. Javana, yes, that's okay. Hadisira kama dala naha, separate karla. Okay, I know you, when you write that, definitely you will put commas. Then ko අනිත් අයට message එක එවා ගන්න බැරි එකක්ද තියෙන්නේ? What do you think? Good, Tishan Udita. හරි, පුතාලා මෙහෙම කරමු. Let's do this exercise. Put the exercise 1.1. ලියලා question number 2 දාන්න. Put the question number 2. The first one, the number pattern of even numbers between 1 and 9. එතනට ලියුවාම ඇති. Written in ascending order. Okay. The number patterns of the even numbers between 1 and 9 written in ascending order. Okay, then you know how to write the answer. So you have to omit 1 and 9 in between. එක සහ 9 අතර කියපුවම පුතේ අපි එක ලියන්නෙත් නැහැ 9 ලියන්නෙත් නැහැ. Okay, next one. The number pattern of the multiples of 6 from 6 to 36. From 6 to 36. 6 ඉඳලා 36 දක්වා 6 ගුණාකාර. Okay, send me now. ඉක්මන් කරන්න. Hurry up. The second one. The number pattern of the multiples of 6 from 6 to 36. From 6 to 36. Apurva, Tishan, Lihansa, Javana. Yes, good. So that's 12. Sorry. From 6 to 36.
So I sent it you. 6,
Yes,
12,
highest sector.
18,
Yes,
24.
good.
30 and
6
36.
to 36. කියන්නේ highest සිට 36 දක්වා. ඉතින් අපි so we have to include that. And 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 and 36. In between කිව්වොත් පුදා අපි දෙපැත්තේ දෙක අතහරිනවා. So third one, the number pattern of the even numbers greater than 7. Greater than 7. හතට වඩා විශාල. Okay, let's do that.
That's infinite.
Yes, that's infinite. The number pattern of even numbers greater than 7. Greater than 7. Yes. Number of terms greater than 7. හතට වඩා විශාල. Okay. So what are them? It's
8,
like
10, 12,
8,
14, 16,
10, 12, 14,
14,
16,
16. Yes, you
3 dots.
yes, you can find there may be infinite number of terms. Therefore, you put 3 dots, indicating that's infinite number pattern. මේ infinite number pattern එකක් කියලා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් indicate කරන්න dot කිහිපයක් තියලා. Okay, so this is the answer for that third one. Very good. So this exercise just to understand. So what's that finite and infinite? I'm going to share that again. Yes. The number pattern of the prime numbers starting from 2, written in ascending order. Prime numbers. What's that?
They have only two factors.
They have only two factors. Compulsorily, first factor is 1.
1 and their
The same
own.
number. Okay. Prime numbers. In Sinhala, this is called Prathamaka Sankhya. Yes, if any number is only divisible by 1 and the same number, එකනුත් එම සංඛ්‍යාවනුත් පමණක් බෙදෙනවා. So we consider prime numbers. කියන්න බලන්න prime numbers ටික ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්න.
2, 3, 7, 11,
3, 7,
and 70.
So why
11.
don't you take that one? ඇයි එක ගන්නෙ නැත්තේ එහෙනම්? Because it is divisible by 1 and the same number. ඒකත් ඉතින් එකමනේ. But it does not have two factors. Same number. So thus consists two factors only. Yes, when you consider 2, 2 is divisible with 1 as well as by 2. Yes, what about 3? Is it
3
okay?
and 1.
Yes, 3
Okay.
and 1. Yes, can you take 4?
No.
Can't.
Can't, because it is divisible by 1,
4, 1 and 2.
4
2
and 2. Not two factors. It consists 3 factors.
factors.
Therefore, we don't take it. 5. Can it be
Can.
taken? Yes.
Can.
Yes, it can be taken. 1 and 5. Can you take 6?
Can't.
Can't. Can you take 7?
Can.
Can.
Yes, it can be taken. Can you take 8?
Can't.
Can you take 9?
Can't. Can't.
No. Can you
Can't.
take 11?
Can.
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 Yes.
Can you take 12?
Can't.
Can you take 13?
Can.
Yes, 13 can be taken. 14 cannot be taken. 15 cannot be taken. 16 cannot be taken. What about 17?
Can.
Can.
Yes, it can be taken. 18 cannot be taken. 19?
Can.
Yes.
Ca-
Okay. 20? Never. 20 gonna be within okogim. 21?
Can't.
Can't.
22?
Can't.
23?
Can.
Can.
Yes,
Can.
can be taken. 23. 24 can't. 25?
Can't.
Can't.
26?
Can't.
Can't.
Yes. 27?
Can't. Can't.
Can't.
Why? Because of 3.
Divisible by 3.
Yes. Okay, that's enough. P balamu hena. Okay, let's consider the question. The number pattern of the prime numbers starting from 2 written in ascending order. Yes, so let's write that. So what you can understand here, so that's finite or infinite. So you can write it down.
Finish writing, sir.
Yes. Yes, some of you didn't know that prime numbers, but now you know it. Okay, so we can continuously write that. Copy the below given element statements in your exercise book and mark the correct statement with correct and incorrect statements with incorrect mark. Okay, so the terms of number pattern have to be ascending order. The terms of a number pattern have to be different from each other. If the 10th terms of two number patterns are different, then the two number patterns are different to each other. Yes. What do you think? So first, take down this and let's consider it. අපි මේක ලියාගෙන සලකා බලමු. The terms
Sir,
of
I want
a
to write
number
this
pattern
sentence.
have to be in ascending order. What do you think?
Wrong.
Yes. හැම වෙලේම මේක එහෙම වෙන්න ඕන නැහැ. Okay, look at this. First one, they have been told us. මේක අපිට දීලා තියෙන statement එකක්. මේක හරිද වැරදිද කියලා අපි බලමු. Okay. Terms of a number pattern must be always ascending, in ascending order. So this is a statement. What do you think? Correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Yes, that's wrong. Then we have to prove. අපිට වැරදි කියලා නිකන් ඉඳලා හරියන්නේ පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ. Yes, that's wrong. Yes, let's prove it. So there's a
There are number patterns with
number
descending
pattern.
order.
Yes, that begins with -2 difference. Okay, let's see. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 10. What's that number? So that's is 2, 0, -2, -4, -6, -8. So likewise you can write. So there are some number patterns that starts with a higher number and gradually decreasing. So these are also number patterns because its general term is, so that's -2. මේකේ පොදු අන්තරයක් තියෙනවා -2. So you can write that in that way. Okay, so that's -2. Second statement, එන අපිට මේක වැරදි කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Second statement, let's consider. So look at this. The terms of a number pattern have to be different from each other. The terms of a number pattern have to be different from each other. What do you think that?
Correct.
That's correct. If the same number is repeatedly written, look at this. So all the numbers are different from each other. If the same number is written here, definitely this is not a pattern. Therefore, second statement is correct. Second statement is correct. Okay. If the 10th terms of two number patterns are different, then two number patterns are different to each other. What do you think that?
Correct.
Yes, that's correct. If the 10th term or whatever the term of both patterns similar, that means both of them are not two number patterns, they are the same number patterns. Sometimes second term of a number pattern may be equal to the fifth term of another pattern. Okay, so එහෙම තැන් දෙකක තියෙන terms දෙකක් සමාන වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එකම term එක සමාන වුණොත් පුතා ඒ term pattern දෙකක් නෙමෙයි එකම pattern එක. අපි බලමු මෙහෙම. Okay. ඒගොල්ලෝ මොකද කියන්නේ? If the 10th term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th term is, let's consider that's 10. First term is 1. Second term is 2. This is also a number pattern, counting numbers. Okay. So this is also a number pattern and it is infinite. We know that. But you write another number pattern to the same 10th number or 10th term, or we can write it as T10. T10. If the T10 is in another pattern, it's same 10. එහෙනම් පුතා මේ number pattern දෙකක් නෙමෙයි මේකම තමයි ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. Okay? So that's the same one. But when you write the number pattern like this, 2, 4, 6, now you know the pattern, 8, 10, 12. Oh, look at this. So this is 5th term. And here's the 10th term. So 5th term and 10th term may be equal. මේ වගේ දෙකක් සමාන වෙන්න පුළුවන්. It must be equal. Okay? So therefore, if the same number pattern, always the same term equals to each other. If it starts with the same starting point. එකම starting point එකෙන් පටන් ගන්න තියනවනේ ඒ දෙක සමාන වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? නැත්තම් වෙනස් වෙනවා. ඒක ස්පෙસિෆයි කරලා නැහැ. බලමු. If the 10th terms of two number patterns are different, then the two number patterns are different to each other. පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. මොකද්ද? ඒක කන්ඩිෂන් එකක් අපිට දීලා නැහැ. Let's consider. ඒ බලන්න පුතේ. 10. Let's continue that. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. So that's 10th term. That starts with the initial term or the first term is 2. Okay, let's write the same number pattern. Okay, same general term, but it starts with the number 10. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. What's here? 22. Next, 24, 26, 28.
28,
Yes.
30,
30.
Okay. Do you think these two are two number patterns? Mean number patterns dekakda?
No?
No. According to the features of them, they are the same number pattern, only with different starting points. Okay, because the general term is same. Then nagame general term make a 2n. Right? So therefore, they don't have specified that. I think api harinang මේකට වැරදි දාන්න ඕනේ. But let's accept it as correct. Good. Right. එහෙනම් පුතා අපි ඊළඟ කොටසට යමු. දැන් මේ තමයි අපිට පොඩි start එකක් කරන් දුන්නේ. So we are going to understand, we are going to identify the number of terms and general term. So let's do somewhat advanced questions associated with this. Make the advanced question can ඔක්කොම lazy, හරි? පැටලෙන අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා. අපි බලමු ටිකක් ලොකු ගණන් හදන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. Okay. Consider the following number pattern. යාගන්න පුතේ ප්‍රශ්නයක්. මේ පාඩමේ තියෙන අමාරුම ගාන මම ඔයාලට දැන් පුරුදු කරන්න යනවා. So now I'm going to train you for the complex type of
So
questions.
what is the
In this,
question?
yes, consider following number pattern. Okay, let's take down. Okay, only 3 questions here. Number pattern is 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Last question. Does 22 is a term of this number pattern? And statement 22 is a term of this number pattern. Do you agree with this?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's consider these questions. අපි ප්‍රශ්න ටික සලකලා බලමු. Still writing?
So still writing the answer.
Yes, sir.
Take time.
I have finished, sir.
Okay. What about others?
So still writing.
Okay. Yes, calculate the general term of the above number pattern. Yes, first term is 3. Second term is 6. Third term is 9. So you can find this general term. So what's the difference between these two numbers? So that's 3. That's 3. Okay. Therefore, the first term equals 1 times 3. Okay. The second term equals second term. That's 2 times 3. Third term, that's 3 times 3. So always, so you can see that common difference. It becomes that common factor we consider here. Okay, now look at this. Calculate the general term. So if you consider the nth term, put the nth term එක ගත්තොත්. Okay, so that's becomes Tn, nth term Tn. It becomes n times again. What must be here? N
3.
times 3. Therefore, general term
3n.
is 3n. General term is 3n. Always try to write it like this. Then you can understand this. If the nth term is term nth term, so here's the term. So that's nth term, first term, second term, third term, fourth, fifth, and nth term. So always it becomes 3. So that's 3 times n, 3n. Yes. That's 3n. Yes, the answer is 3n. Calculate the 8th term. Yes, you just write that here. පුතාම මෙතනින් හදන්න එක ඔයාලට ඔයාලා යටින් හදන්න එක. පුතාලා කොහොමද පටන් ගත්තේ? I think some of you have done this. 8th term, so you have to put first nth term equals 3n. So that's general term. ඕනෑම term එකක් 3n ට සමානයි. හරි? 3n ට සමානයි. If that is the 8th term, so you have to write that T8. මේ ක්‍රමයට පුරුදු වෙන්න. Sometimes your school teacher may do this or not. It doesn't matter. She like it or he like that. If you put that 8th term is T8. T8 equals the general term 3 times term. So what's the term?
Multiplied by 8.
Yes, that's 8 term. Yes, 3 times
24.
8. Yes, that's 24. So your answer must be 24. Okay. Okay, send me a message. Okay. This is very easy. So I'm asking the way of writing that. Yes, good. Okay. So what about others? Good. Next, which term becomes the 36 of this number pattern? So we have to use this common equation. Nth term equals 3n. Nth term equals 3n. So how to take that? Very easy. Okay, all of you can understand that. Okay, good. Now, in the next question, which term becomes the 36? Right? Which term becomes the 36? What term this higher. Then you write your well-known general term Tn equals 3n. You don't know which term is 36, but you know that term is 36. May nth term එක පුතා 36. Then you write, instead of Tn you can write 36 equals 3n. 36 equals 3n. Okay, is it clear? Now
Yes,
this is
yes,
a
sir.
simple equation. මේක තව දුරටත් ඉතින් ලොකු ගාණක් නෙවෙයි, මේක සරල සමීකරණයක්. That's a simple equation. 36 equals 3n. So you have to find the value of n. පුතේ මොකද කරන්නේ?
By
n
dividing
සහ
3.
3 අතර තියෙන්නේ multiplication
Divide.
එකක්. So you have to divide both side by 3.
3.
Three.
Good. So then 3n upon 3, 36 upon 3. So then you can understand and you can take the answer. How many times 36 as 3? 36 in
12 times.
12 times. Okay, you know the answer. N equals 3 to 3.
12.
Yes, n equals 12. Then you subject n පැත්ත මාරු කරලම උත්තරේ ලියන්න. N equals 30. Sorry, n equals
12.
12. මේ 12 වෙනි පදය. So this is the 12th term. Which term becomes the 36? Then you write the answer in that way. 36 equals 3n. මෙතනම් පුතාලට මේක අනිත් පැත්ත හරවන්නත් පුළුවන්. 3n equals 36. So you divide this by 3 and the other side also with 3. Then you can end up with the term is 12. මේ කපන්ඩම ඕන කියලා එකකුත් නෑ. පුතේ මොකද්ද මේ අපි බෙදනවා කියලාත් ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ? අර කපනවා කියලා මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? මේ මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? How many 3 is to 3? 1. How many 3 is to 36? So that's 12. So there's a fraction, but that's not a proper fraction. That's improper fraction. 36 upon 3. එයාටම සමාන fraction එකක් තමයි 12 upon 1. මේවට කියනවා අපි equivalent fractions කියලා. So that's equivalent fractions. ලස්සන basic lesson එකක්. අන්න මේ පාඩම් බැරිින්ද තමයි හුඟක් අය maths වලට බය. දැන් සමහර අය maths වලට කැමති නෑනේ. Some of the students don't like mathematics. Some of them are afraid of mathematics. Reason, the inability of 3 lesson. පාඩම් 3ක් බැරි හින්දායි බැරි. 11 වසරෙත් ඉන්නවා අයියලා අක්කලා මැස් වලට කැමති නැහැ. හේතුව lesson 3ක් බෑ යාට. Fractions, decimals, integers. මොනවද බැරි? Fractions, decimals and integers බෑ. ඔය තුන බැයි නම් මේ ගණන් කියන එකට හුඟක් අය බය වෙනවා. Okay? So I'll do that fundamental lessons to you. මම ඔයාලට මේ මූලික ගණිතයත් කරන්න. ඒවා හරිම රසවත්. Right. So the answer is 12th term. So that nth term is 12. එහෙනම් 36 වෙන්නේ පුතේ 12 වෙනි term එක. Okay. Last question. අවසාන ප්‍රශ්නේ. මොකක්ද අහලා තියෙන්නේ? What has been asked?
22 is term of this number pattern. Do
Yes.
you agree with
Do you agree with that? 22 කියන්නේ මේ number pattern එකේ එකක්ද කියලා අහනවා. ඉතින් agree වෙනවද කියලා යහන්නේ. Right. පුතා ඉස්සලාම මේ කීප දෙනෙක් මේ ක්‍රමයට හදලා නැතුව ඇති. නේද? ඒකින්ද මේ ටික ලියා ගන්නකො. Take this down. ජවන පුතා, is it okay to you? තේරෙනවද?
Yes, sir.
Good. Chintani, what about you? Could you understand all the things? Mic එක on නැත්නම් message එකක් දාන්න. Kavish Hansen, what about you? Is it okay? Can you understand? අපි මේ yes Kavish, good, okay. මේ චින්තානි මොකද respond කරන්නේ නැත්තේ? Yes sir, මොකක්ද? Yes. මොකක්ද ඇහුවේ? මට කැඩි කැඩි ඇහුනේ. චින්තානි, I ask you just can you understand this? මේක තේරුණාද කියලා? Yes, කැඩි කැඩි නින්දක් ගියාද නෑනේ? Right, next. Ruth, Tisha, Nudita, Lehansa, Timasha. What about you? Clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. පොඩි පරීක්ෂණයක් කරන්න යන්නේ. We are going to do a little experiment that 22 belongs to this number pattern. 22 මේ number pattern එකට අයිතිද? ක්‍රම දෙකක් තියෙනවා. We have two methods. Two methods to check. Method 1. First method, yes, we just write this nth term equal 3n. ඔන්න පළවෙනි ක්‍රමේ. අපිට කියනවා 22 22 කියන්නේ අපේ pattern එකේ term එකක්ලු. බලමු. Okay, you can subject this n. So how to remove 3? Just by
divide by 3.
පුතේ මේ step එකේ මේක කරන්න එපා. ඊළඟ step එකට යන්න. So that's 3n equals 22. I got this to left side because we have to subject n. n one පැත්ත ඉතුරු කරගන්න ඕනේ. මම පැත්ත මාරු කළා. equation එකක් කියන්නේ balance කරපු තරාදියක් වගේ නේ. මේ පැත්තට පඩි දානවා අනිත් පැත්තට බඩු දානවා. හරි? ඉතින් මේ තරාදිය පැත්ත මාරුණා කියලා වැරදිද? No, balance එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. Now you divide this and this side with 3. Okay. But you cannot end up with a whole number. Purna සංඛ්‍යාවක් ලැබෙන්නේ. Instead, you will end up with yes 7 point දශම ගානක් එන්නේ. කවදාවත් පුතේ අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් first term, second term, third term. බැරිලා මෙතනට આવොත් එහෙම. Look at this. අපි බෙදමු 22 තුනෙන්. Yes, that's 7, that's 21. The remainder is 1. You take 0 by keeping full stop here. Sorry, decimal point. Okay, sorry. And how many 3 is to 10? So that's 3, 9. What remains? 10 again. So 7.33. Yes, that repeated decimal, if you round it up to a single decimal place, it becomes 7.3 repeated. You put another point over that. That means repeated. තුන නැවත නැවත එනවා. දැන් අහනවා 22 කියන්නේ මේ pattern එකේ කීවෙනි සංඛ්‍යාවද කියලා. ඔයාලා කියන සර් මේ pattern එකේ 7 වෙනි සංඛ්‍යාව නම් නෙමෙයි 7.3 වෙනි එක. මම බලනවා දැන් ගිහිල්ලා මේකේ 3 first term, second term, third term, fourth term. පුතාලට පේනව නේද මේක? Fourth term. So that's
Yes, sir.
fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, eighth term, ninth term. Seventh term තියෙනවා මෙන්න. Eighth term තියෙනවා මෙන්න. එතකොට 7.3 term එක තියෙනවනේ මේ අතරමැද්දේ. term එකකට දශම ගණන්නේ. එහෙම ඒවා හම්බ වෙනවා අපිට. Okay? So that's seventh term here. Eighth term here. 7.3 term. එහෙම එකක් නේ. Number of terms must be a whole number. එහෙනම් මේ term එක පුතා කීවෙනි term එකද කියන එක පූර්ණ සංඛ්‍යාවක් විය යුතුයි. That must be a whole number. ඉතින් whole number එකක් නොවන නිසා අපි පොතේ statement එකක් ලියනවා. ඉතින් මෙන්න මෙහෙම. Number of terms cannot be a decimal. භාගයක් වෙන්නත් බෑ. Decimal or a fraction. ඒක එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් 22 කියන්නේ අපේ pattern එකේ අගයක් නෙමෙයි. So we write therefore 22 is not a term of our pattern. Can you understand? ක්‍රමේ පැහැදිලිද?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. මේ වගේ ගණන් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. මේ වගේ ගණන් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ටිකක් වෙනස් වෙන ඒවා තියෙනවා. Triangular numbers and that square numbers. ඒක වෙනම කොටසක්. ඒක හරියම රසවත්. හරි? ලස්සන කොටසක්. ඒක මම අද කියන්න යන්නේ නැහැ. හරි? මොකද triangular numbers ඒක පොඩි proof එකක් තියෙනවා ඔප්පු කිරීමක්. ඒක අපි මම ඉන්වයිට් කරන ඔක්කොටම ස්ටඩි කරන්න කියලා ස්ටඩි කළාට පස්සේ අපි අනිත් දවසේ 10 minutes වලින් වගේ ඉවර කරලා ඊළඟ කොටසට යනවා. හරි? ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේකේ මෙන්න මේ ගාන දැන් හදන්න ගමු. පුතාලා මේක හදාගන්නකෝ. So now make this sum. I select out one.
Finish writing, sir.
Yes, very good. අපිට පැය කාලක් තියෙනවා අපි වේගෙන් කරමු. වේගෙන්, right? පුතේ මම ඔයාලට දෙනවා දැන් හරි මේ ආසා හිතන ගණන් ටිකක්. හරි ආසා හිතනවා. හරි? Now look at this. අනේස බුරු කියන්න එපා මේ එපා වෙලා ඉන්නේ එහෙමද? Okay, now look at this. Exercise 1.2. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have to copy the table given below. මේ table ගහන්න ඕනේ. ඔයාලා මෙහෙමයි කරන්නේ. 5, 10, 15, 20 first term general term කියලා පොඩි title දෙකක් ඉස්සරහින් දාගන්න. මෙයා පළවෙනිය. 1. Okay, let's identify what's the first term. අමාරු හින්දා මං කියන්නද?
5,
Yes, that's 5. Next one, what's the first term?
10,
10. 8.
Next one, 8.
8,
Yes.
7,
ඒක විහිළුවක් නේ. ඒක මොකක්ද?
12 not
Yes. General term. Now look at this. 5,
5 and
10, 15, 20. What's that? General term.
5 and
5.
5n. Very good. 5n. අපි කලින් ලිව්වා වගේ ලියලා බලන්නත් පුළුවන්. So that's equal to 10 subtraction 5, 5. 15 subtraction 10, 5. Now 5 times n. Good. 5n. Next one,
10 and
10n. Yes. Next one,
8 and
8 and
8n. Next one,
7 and
7 and
7n. Okay. The other one,
12 and
12 and
12n. Next one,
1
1
and
and
that's n. Okay. 1n කියලා අපි කියන්නේ. That's n. Very good. හොඳට තේරලා තියෙනවා. අපි බලමු ඊළඟට. Let's write the number pattern of the multiples of 5 between 3 and 33 written in ascending order. ඒක ලේසි වැඩි. මෙන්න අපේ වර්ගයේ ගානක්. ඒත් අමාරුම ගාන මෙතන නැහැ. අන්තිමට කරපු එක නැහැ. Third one. Can you do this alone? Right. Let's do that.
okay.
Right. I'll give you 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes only. විනාඩි 3යි දෙන්නේ. ගාන ලියන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ.
sir මොන ගානද කරන්න ඕන අපි
Third one පුතේ ඉක්මන් කරන්න.
Finish this.
Yes. Finish. Okay. අපි තව විනාඩි දෙකක් බලමු.
So do you want to send the answer?
Yes, send that to the chat. මට ඕන පුතාලට grade 10 වල මේකේ තියෙන දේවලුත් කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිම ලේසි. ඔයාලගේ බුද්ධි මට්ටම හුඟක් වැඩි. grade 10 ගානකුත් හදන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලට. grade 9 එක කොහොමත් පුළුවන්. හරි?
So I have sent my answer.
Okay.
So but the method is not mentioned in that method.
Yes, the most important thing is mentioning the method. Gomodai, Tishan, Apurva, so all of you are sending the answers. Yes, Dulina, good. Javana, so all of you are sending answers. Right. Now I'm going to make this 11, 22, 33, 44. What's the general term? Yes. පොඩ්ඩක් මේ පාඩම් ටිකක් තව ටිකක් අමාරු කළා නම් හොඳයි නේද? If this is somewhat difficult, that's good.
yes, sir.
They are too easy. I don't know the reason behind that. ඉස්සර මේ grade 7 අමාරු ඒවා තිබ්බා. Okay, now let's see.
So this is grade 8.
The grade 8, okay. grade 8 කියද්දි හොඳටම මදි. හරි? මට මේ grade 7 කියලා මතක් වෙන්නේ. මේ පාඩම් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. There are lots of lessons, but they are very easy. grade 7 වලටත් මේක හරි lazy. හැබැයි මම මේ උගන්වන්නේ maths grade 8 class එකකට අවුරුදු දෙකකට පස්සේ. After 2 years. ඊට කලින් whole class එක විතරයි මම උගන්වලා තියෙන්නේ online මගේ පළමු වතාව. හරි? Okay, look at this. Okay, now tell me the number pattern. So that's 11. Next one is 22. Next
33,
33. Very easy. That's 44 like
44.
that. Okay.
55.
Yes, first question, general term. Okay, the first term is
11.
that's 11. How it happens?
multiplied by 1.
Yes. 1 into 11. The second term,
2 into 11.
yes, that's 22. How it happens? 2 into 11. So that's very easy. Nth term equals, nth term
into 11.
equals, yes, n into Tn equals n into 11. That means
11n.
11n. Good. So general term is 11n. So I think all of you have done it. Second question. අපුරු මොකද්ද දෙවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ අහලා තියෙන්නේ? So what has been asked? Calculate the,
What is the ninth term?
yes, what's the ninth term? Very easy. Now you know this general term. Therefore, ninth term means, okay, look at this. Tn, nth term equals 11n. Therefore, ninth term T9 equals 11 into 9.
9.
So that's equals 90,
99.
99. Very easy. Yes. What's the third question?
Which term is 121?
Which term is 121? කියපු ගමන් උත්තරෙත් ඔලුවට එනවා නේද? So you know that's only equation Tn equals 11n. Okay. So nth term is given. So this has been given to us. 121 equals 11n. Okay, now you have to divide both sides with 11. So n into 11. ආයත ලියා ගන්න පැත්ත මාරු කරලා. So you divide both sides with 11. Yes, your answer is
n equals to 11.
n equals to 11. Okay. So this is the answer. I think all of you have done it. Good. පුතේ මොකද කියන්නේ ගණන් ලේසිද? Is it easy?
Yes, sir, very easy.
Very
Yes,
easy.
sir.
Easy.
Very
හැබැයි
easy,
පුතේ
sir.
එකක් දීලා නැහැ අපිට. අර මං අන්තිමට කියලා දුන්න එක. මොකද්ද? එකපාරට දෙනවා අදාළව නැති එකක් මෙතන. මොකද්ද? 250. 250 is a term of this. Which term? Yes, we apply to this equation. එතකොට අපිට දශම භාගාගයක් එනවා. එක භාග ගන්න එතන දශම ගානක්. හරි? If not, you can write it down. ලියලා බලන්න පුළුවන් 250 එනවාද කියලා. ඉතින් හොඳම method එක තමයි. So you write it here. When you divide it with 11, when you divide 250 with 11, you come across that with a decimal or fraction. But the number of terms must not be a fraction or decimal. Therefore, 250 is not a number belonging to this number pattern. Right. එහෙනම් homeworks. අදම කරමු නේද? Okay, look at this. පුතාලට මම PDF එක එවලා නේද තියෙන්නේ? I have sent you the PDF.
No, sir.
Okay, මම දැම්මම දාන්නම්. So I'll put that. අපූර්ව මම ඔයාට දැන් අපූර්වට මේක ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් කරන්න. එතකොට ඔයාට පුළුවන් නේද group එකට දාන්න?
Okay, sir, I can.
Right. පුතේ exercise 1.2 මේක එක අපි කළා. We did one. So you have to do 2. Okay, take down 1.2 exercise. First one, second one. So we did now third one. Yes. You have to do fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh, eighth. ඔක්කොම කරන්න. Right, all of them. Okay.
The second question එකත් කරන්න ඕන.
Yes, you have to do the second question.
Third
ඊළඟ
එක
කොටස චුට්ටක් විතර complicated, but I'll teach you within 10 minutes next week. මම ඊළඟ සතියේ විනාඩි 10කින් මේක කරන්න. හරි? ඒක කළාට පස්සේ ඔයාලට 1.3 exercise එක කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. No matter, you can try it. Okay, you can try it. පුතාලා මේක කරලා ඔක්කොම එවන්න මට. අපි තාම mess group එක create කරලා නැහැනේ. Right?
So ඒක
After you,
active group එකට දාන්නේ නැහැ
yes,
නේද?
active group. ඒ කියන්නේ active group එක කියන්නේ 22 2022 active group එක, beta group එක ඒක දාන්න. So wait, I'll send you that now. Just now. මම දැම්ම මෙවන්න. අපුරු වෙනවා දැම්මම දාන්න එක. Yes, this Telegram. අපුරු. ආය අපේ admin ඉන්නේ කවුද?
ලක්ෂික
ලක්ෂික ඇවිල්ලා නේද? Is අපූර්ව බලන්න ඔයාට ආවද කියලා? Telegram message එක.
join now.
ඒක එතනින් forward කරන්න WhatsApp අපේ group එකට. අපේ මේ grade 7 පුතාලා ටික join වෙලා වගේ ඉන්නේ. Okay, then let's stop here. So you have to do මම මේක යවලා තියෙන අපූර්ව උත්තராංගීට නේද? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll send you. මම මේක යවන්න පුතේ. Okay, so thank you so much for the participation. Have a nice night.
Thank you, sir.
God bless.
Thank you, sir. Study class එක තියෙනවද?
පුතේ.
So I didn't receive that Telegram message, but I have that PDF. So I have sent that to
එහෙනම් පුතා එක දාන්න හරි. Okay, put it there.
Thank you so goodbye, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay.